Okay, we are going to have a very useful, wonderful session, which is very highly essential to succeed in life, called soft skills. Look at the screen and see the distinctions, the differences. The screen speaks about hard skills and soft skills. And see what is hard skills and what is soft skills. There are certain skills which can be taught in the schools, which are hard skills. How to read Malayalam, how to read English, how to do a mathematics problem, how to do a problem in science, how to learn driving, how to learn computer operation, how to learn programming in computer, how to drive a car, how to learn driving in a driving school, how to learn dancing under a dance master. These are called the teachable skills which can be taught in the schools. But there are certain skills which cannot be taught in schools, which we have to earn it, acquire it. So that is very easy, which is highly vital to succeed in life, which is called the soft skills. Or in other way, it's a interpersonal skills or people skills. You cannot identify the quality of a person from the dress he wears. You cannot identify the standard of a person from the house where he resides. You cannot understand the worth of a person by seeing the cost of the car he drives. But you can see the worth of a person from few words that come from his mouth. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There is a saying, life and death are in the power of the tongue. Yes. Our success and failure are in the power of the tongue. That depends on our interrelation, interpersonal relation. Okay, what are the hard skills? Hard skills are teachable abilities. Soft skills are interpersonal skills. You see, the second skill, which is soft skill, is highly essential to pass in an interview, to get a job, to get an admission. Suppose you are qualified for a profession, you came for an interview, all what you have learned, studied for 15 years or 20 years, can be assessed by 5 minutes in an interview. How do we present ourselves successfully in an interview depends upon our rate of soft skills. Say, for example, proficiency in a foreign language. You can learn a foreign language with the help of a language instructor. Okay, 1 point. But you cannot learn how to communicate effectively with the help of a teacher. You have to observe it. You have to earn it. Say, for example, now just look at me. I am standing with crossed hands and speaking. This posture shows inferiority complex. A person who suffers from inferiority complex always stand like this. When you stand before your principal or teachers or friends, do not stand like this. This is negative body language that doesn't show confidence of a person. You see, you keep your hands at the back and you stand like this. There are people who have been standing like this and listening or talking. This is also negative, which shows that I am chained. I am chained. I am not free to talk. Yes. There are people who keeps their hands in the hip pockets and talk. It shows they have lack of confidence. There are people who keeps on biting their nail, finger while talking. That means they are not confident. When you stand erect and talk, either in the class or at home, it exhibits, it shows that you are confident. Okay? Our body language also counts a lot in communication. We communicate through minds. I impart my knowledge to you. You listen to me. It goes at the mental level. But when we communicate with the heart level, things goes to the heart. So the level of communication should be not only mental, but it should be hearty also. How to speak effectively? When you speak in a platform, or when you address to a group of people, or when you participate in a competition like an extempore competition or an elocution competition, you simply look at everyone who are present over there. You use your eye contact. When you talk to a person, you look at the face of the person and speak. It shows that you are confident. So you call it effective communication. Communication should be effective. How to make communication effective? By looking at the person's face and talking, by agreeing with the person with whom you are talking, by moving your body at times that you agree with the person who talks. When the teacher takes class, you keep on saying, ma'am, right, thank you, ma'am, good, ma'am, well done, ma'am, hope to see you, ma'am. That means you express your gratitude and you welcome your teacher to see again. These are all ways of communication. So two people are talking, you want to see someone and you want to say something. Sometimes we unknowingly interrupt and interfere. Effective communication means there is no interruption, there is no interference. You ask for excuse me, then you say something, whatever you want to say, without hurting. So in effective communication, the question of hurting someone doesn't come. Another thing, you nod your head, you smile. When you smile, 16 facial muscles move. But if you sit with a serious face, a strict face, and sick face, 66 facial muscles move. That brings negative attitude. So the attitude behind our talk should be positive. You understand the difference between positive and negative?
Yes, sir.
Positive attitude brings happiness. Positive attitude solves problems. Negative attitude brings problem. Positive attitude acts as a part of solution. Negative attitude acts as a part of problem. A person with a positive attitude always finds solution to problems. Whereas a person with a negative attitude brings problem, he creates problem. A person who sits in the classroom, who keeps on talking, even when the teacher explains things, keeps a negative mentality. He disturbs everything, he disturbs everyone. Who moves around the class here and there. And he interferes in others' business without their knowledge. So that is negative. So our communication should be always polite, thankful, to the point. So we call it effective communication. Look at the second point, typing speed. You cannot study typing speed in a football court. You have to be in a typewriting institute under the instruction of an instructor. The instructor teaches you a lot of things about computer, typewriting institute, typewriter, and shows you everything you see by learning, you hear by learning. So that is a teachable skill, ability. The second soft skill is positive attitude. A person who has a positive attitude never does anything for tomorrow. He does everything right now. Let us divide life into three. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. So, understand?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
understand.
sir.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yesterday is over. Don't think about what happened yesterday. Tomorrow is not yet. There is no meaning in brooding over tomorrow. And today is present. Think about today. Be happy today. If you are not happy today, you cannot be happy tomorrow. Tomorrow you can never see. Tomorrow never happens. A person who does everything right now is positive. You see, take the case of Indians as a whole. They never do anything right now. They keep on postponing for tomorrow. Always remember, tomorrow never happens. Let me ask you a question. Have any one of you have ever seen yesterday?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Can you see a tomorrow?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We never see yesterday. We never see tomorrow. We see only today. Today is the day. So what does it mean to be positive? Listen, my dear boys and girls, doing everything positive right now brings you to the attitude of positivity, positive attitude. A person with a positive attitude never blames others, never compares. Look at all my 5 fingers.
Yes, sir.
No finger is alike. All fingers are not equal. All fingers are unique. You cannot compare a boy with a girl or a country with another country. Boys are boys, girls are girls. It is foolish to compare because comparison comes from the cunning mind. Don't compare. If I ask you which is the best school in the state of Kerala, what would be your answer?
Every school in Kerala.
No, you being a student of this school, I simply raise your question. If I ask you which is the best school in Kerala, your answer should be the school where you study.
Dr. Raju Davis International School, Mala.
If I ask you who is your role model, what would be your answer? My dad is my role model. My mom is my role model. If I ask you who is responsible for your happiness, what will be your answer?
Dad.
Myself, I am responsible for my happiness. I am responsible for my sadness and happiness. So I am born here. I came here to be happy. Be happy and make others happy. And a person who seldom harms others keeps a positive jump. Understand?
Yes, sir. We understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yesterday, a salesman came to my house. I shall tell you something. I would like to share with you something that happened yesterday. A salesman. He is actually from Kollam. He came to Chalakudi. He keeps on traveling. He moves from door to door. And he keeps a bag full of things like day-to-day useful things. He wants to sell something. After selling those things, he wants to collect money. He wants to pay his hospital expenses. He is suffering from an illness. Actually, the thing which he presented was not in need of me. I said, I don't need it. I have it at home. Sir, you please take me. If you take me, I get some points which will add to my point which I have already collected. So then after a month, I can go for my operation. He has certain sorts of diseases and suffering from some illness. He wants to collect some money for treating that illness. I said, I don't need things, but I can help you. I can give you some money. Yes. Even without buying his things, which I don't need, I gave him some money. He was so happy. So my young boys and girls, what I want to tell you, listen. Sharing brings happiness. When you share your knowledge with others, when you share your money with others, when you share your information with others, when we share our food with others, that sharing brings a happiness which you cannot earn from a college, from a school. That is an aspect of sign of positive attitude. Because a person with a positive attitude likes to share everything with everyone. Sharing is the greatest quality of education.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Very good. I clap my hands for that great answer. Sharing is caring. Yes. A person who eats alone is like a pig. Pigs usually eat alone. A person who doesn't want to share with others is a miser. He's not even considered as a human being. Sharing is caring. Very good. I do agree with you. So my young boys and girls, learn to share our happiness. Learn to share our knowledge. Learn to share our informations. Learn to share our food. Once years back, I was traveling by a train from Kottayam to Trivandrum. So I was so tired and hungry. When the train stopped at Kottayam station, I came down and bought a packet full of rice I want to eat while sitting in the train. The moment I opened my rice packet, a beggar, a vagabond came and asked something. He wants to eat. So I closed my tiffin box and gave it to him. Then I looked at him. I observed his face. His face was shining with an inexpressible gratitude. I am hungry. That's another thing. But I don't mind my hunger for certain time. So my dear boys and girls, you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Are you following me?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is the greatest lesson of education. Education doesn't mean passing in an examination, scoring 100 out of 100. That's all fine. Education means to bring out. That's the meaning of the word educate. Bring out. Removing all darkness from our mind and fills our mind with a light. Education is showing path and light to those who walk in darkness. Positive attitude. See, my dear boys and girls, listen, if you're positive, you will never fail in an interview. You will never fail in your life. I am very sure I speak out of my own experience. You know, I started teaching at the age of 18. When I was doing my first year BA, I started to give tuitions to pre-degree first year and second year. When I pass in examination, I feel, you know, the happiness that brings to me, which cannot be purchased from supermarket. Okay, listen, machine operation. Machine operation can be learned, can be taught in a school. Yes. This is a hard skill. Opposite leadership. Leadership is a soft skill. Have you ever seen leaders?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one leader whom you have seen.
In
Class leaders.
class leaders, chairman, leaders.
Class leader, chairman, class leader, chairman leader, principal leader, teacher leader. But I am looking for
And school leaders. So
Anupama. Who is the leader at your home, at your house?
Ma'am, my father.
Your father is the head of the family. I agree. But there is a leader in you. What is the name of that leader? Anupama. Anupama herself is a leader. You call yourself a person who is a leader. All of us are leaders. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Leader doesn't mean one who follows others. We all ourselves are leaders. What I want to say, when you love yourself, when you respect yourself, when you appreciate yourself, you learn to appreciate others. Teachers and parents used to tell us, respect your teachers and elders. But I tell you, you respect yourself first, then respect teachers. Can you respect someone without respecting ourselves?
No, sir.
No,
So the first respect begins with you. You respect yourself. You appreciate yourself. Lord, I am thank you for being here in the school. I thank my teachers. I thank my parents, my friends, everyone in the country, and I love my country. A person who leads himself, who wants to bring out all darkness in himself, is a leader. That means not only Nehru and Gandhi, but all of us are leaders. Am I right?
Yes, sir, you are right.
Yes, sir, you are right.
If Gandhi is a leader, Narendran is also a leader. If Nehru is a leader, Anupama is also a leader. A leader is one who leads a systematic, disciplined life. A leader is the one who keeps his body neat and clean. At least once in a week, look at your fingers and trim the nail. Show me your fingers. Trim your nails at least once in a week. So if you're a boy, go to a hairdressing salon, cut your hair properly at least once in a month. If you are in 6th standard or 5th standard, you should know how to fold your beds and blankets when you get up in the morning. You should know how to clean your toilet. Let me ask you a question. After using your toilet, who usually does all cleaning of your toilet? You or your mother?
Mother.
Mother is not a toilet cleaner. Always remember. You have to clean your toilet. Learn today itself. Once it is being used, learn how to. I started to wash my own clothes when I was in 1st standard. That means 6-year-old. How many of you know how to make a coffee and tea? Raise your hands. Yeah. You should know how to make a coffee, how to make a tea, and who usually washes all the dishes at home? Mother or father? You yourself.
Yes,
So do not allow others to wash your used plates. You have to wash it.
Father did not tell to mother to wash the plates. I will wash.
Even after dinner, you help your mother to wash it. The thing is,
I will wash my plate myself.
so I would like to visit your house and see how you keep your bedroom neat and tidy. One day I will come and see you.
Excuse me, sir.
I would like to visit your house when school reopens after online classes. When offline class begins, I would like to come and see your houses, your study room, the whole atmosphere.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my house is on Kadugutti.
Kadugutti, I can come there, no problem, wherever it is.
Okay, sir.
Kadugutti, I too have a lot of friends in Kadugutti. I know where it is. So make your houses always neat and clean. Toilet should be very neat and clean. After being used, you should wash it. Wash basins, sinks and all. What do you do in the morning? When you get up in the morning, fold your blankets, your bed, everything keep ready. It should look neat and tidy. A person who does all these things is a leader. One who leads himself effectively, orderly, systematically. Leader. Okay? I know how to cook food. You should know at least how to make a coffee or a tea, or to wash your plates and dishes, how to make toilet clean. Yes, tell me.
So after eating our lunch, we should clean our table also.
Very good. So I have seen boys and girls, even young people and old people, they drink water while eating. Don't do. Before you start eating, you drink water, or after eating, maybe after 10 minutes, you drink. Either you'll bring a glass of water just before you start to eat, then digestion takes natural. Do not drink while eating. That disturbs digestion. Okay? I shall tell you.
Okay, sir.
Listen.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
When you eat like a king. Have you ever seen kings eating?
Yes,
sir.
Which king? A king eats lot. He always keeps, the palace people always keeps his royal dining table neat and full of food and other things. When you sleep like a beggar. Have you ever seen beggars sleeping on the highways and streets?
Yes, sir.
Yes, they have no botheration, no worry, nothing. That means sound sleep. When they work like slaves. Work like a slave without complaint. That means study like a slave without complaint. Listen to your teacher and eat like a king and sleep like a beggar. That makes a person healthy and wise. That's leadership. Understand? Instead of following someone, instead of following someone, you follow yourself. Instead of respecting someone, it is always nice to respect others. You respect others as you respect yourself. First, learn to respect yourself. Let me ask you a question. You, your brothers, sisters, and your mother all are sitting at the living room or at the sit out in the evening and talking each other. Then you saw your dad who is coming from market or from office. When he opens the door, as soon as you see your dad, what do?
Stand up.
Very good. Very good. You may be sitting with a crossed legs and all. The moment you see your dad, get up and say, good morning. Or you greet your dad. What do you do when the teacher steps into the class and you all are sitting?
Get
Get up and you greet the teachers. That is a point of respect, which is contagious. It spreads like a disease. When you greet others heartily, you will be greeted. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So next is computer programming, which can be taught in a school, in a computer institute. Teachable ability, driving. These are all, you cannot learn driving by yourself. You have to attend a driving school under the instruction of an instructor. The instructor teach you, you follow the instruction, theory and practical, then you become a driver after taking license and all. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Then let me ask you a question. What is hard skill? Helen, what is hard skill? How do you explain hard skill? On your microphone. Yeah. Can you try to say?
Sir.
Naren, what is hard skill?
Sir, the skills that can be teachable.
Skills which can be teachable in a school, in an institute, like solving a mathematical problem, a physics problem, a chemistry problem, learning a new language, learning driver. Okay, what is soft skills, Naren?
Sir, interpersonal skills.
Very good. Interpersonal skills or people skills. Any question to ask? Any question?
No, sir, no questions to ask.
Then let me ask you a question. Listen all. If you say answer, I will give you a praise when the school reopens and the school starts for offline classes.
Okay, sir.
Which is the greatest word to any man in any language?
Greeting.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Good morning.
Greeting.
The greatest word to any man.
Greeting.
Happiness.
I shall put the question in a different way. Which is the right time to do all positive things?
Manners. Manners.
Right time to do all positive things.
Today.
Right.
Is it in the morning or evening?
No.
Now.
So the best time to do all positive things, I'm going to say N-O-W. How do you pronounce that word?
No.
Yes. Now. A person who does everything right now never fails. Which is the right time to respect others?
Now.
Which is the right time to study?
No.
Which is the right time to help others?
No.
Which is the right time to be thankful?
No.
Which is the right time to smile?
No.
Which is the right time to be merciful?
No.
Which is the right time to be kindful?
No.
Good. Listen. Now is the right time for all good action, all positive action. A person who does everything positive right now succeeds in life, which is a soft skill. Okay?
Okay, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
a lazy guy, lazy person keeps it for next day. An arrogant person keeps it for next day. Tomorrow never happens, only today. So be happy today. Tomorrow is only in imagination. No one sees tomorrow. No one has seen yesterday. People see only today. Today is the day. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Boys and girls who does everything right now never fails. Okay?
Okay,
That's
sir.
great. That's great. I want to see the whole children. Stop, Sharon. Now it's out. So I'm going to call someone by name and ask you questions.
Okay, sir.
Are you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Amna, which is the right time for all good actions?
Now.
Good. Helen, what is positive attitude? Positive attitude? Okay, what's a positive attitude? How do you define it? Okay, fine. Devananda, what is hard skill?
Teachable abilities.
Yes, very good. Joshua Jose, what is soft skill? Joshua?
Yes, sir.
Soft skill?
It is skill to tell manners and to
Yes. So make sure that you attend all classes. All days you should be present. Don't skip classes, okay?
Okay, sir.
I hope schools may reopen maybe for offline classes, maybe after Onam. I believe if things go well, all should be present on all days. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patient and divided attention. Hope to see you next Monday. Okay? Bye.
Thank you, sir. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.